are here today with a bit of a different kind of vlog. So of course we're in December and we're talking a lot about gifting and things that you can make for others, and we have some great vlogs on the subject that we'll link to below for sure if that's what you're after at the moment. However, we were thinking that something very important is to also carve out a little bit of time for yourself and be a little bit selfish.
Yeah.
Because it can get out of hand, I think.
Yeah.
Thinking about others. Oh, no. We thought it'd be interesting. Just keep this vlog in your back pocket for when at some point this month you have a little bit of time and you're like, oh, I really want a little sewing fix or something like that. And so we're gonna talk about lots of different patterns that kind of lend themselves to that, and they will all be linked below. We've made a big old page to kind of find them all in one go, and
it's kind of about quick sews,
Yeah,
right?
it
Like,
is.
that's what we're realistically
exactly.
thinking of carving out. Maybe you've got an hour just between whatever the things you're rushing around to do, and it's something you can just make quickly in that time. You've got your sewing done and you've got a whole new garment out of it.
Because over like the Christmas time, it is quite a long holiday.
It actually is.
Feel really like intense. Maybe you've had lots of people in the house. And you've just been,
Send them home.
Send them all home. Or just shut yourself into a little space, into a little corner of your room. And I think it's important because I like sewing. It's such a nice. It's something that brings me a lot of joy. It's good for my mental health and well-being. So I think it is. Jokes aside, it's important to take some of that time back over that Christmas time. So when we're thinking of the patterns that we've done things that we enjoy making for ourselves and have made maybe before, so you can do it quite quick. You might already have the fabric, so you're not having to like shop for something new. It might be something you've got in your stash already.
That's such a good point, actually. Yeah, something that you know you will find a few options in your stash probably that you could turn into these garments. That's a very good point, because then there's no like waiting for something to arrive and
and I don't know about you, but there's definitely some fabrics that have been sat I like for maybe
years,
and I've pre-washed them. They're ready. They're all ready. They're just sat there, and it's like actually, just sew it up. Just make it, because sometimes I think we sit on fabrics for too long.
And then they become too precious. And then you can never cut it. Definitely.
Absolutely do that. Why don't we start with what you're wearing, because that's a very good one. That's still very
So this was actually made for me.
Oh yes, that's true.
You might recognise this from 2 or 3 Christmases ago.
Maybe 2. If the bum bags were 3, then this is from 2.
This is 2. So this was a little gift that we each gave each other. So Rosie made this one for me, and I've made Jemima's. But it is a Roxy jumper.
So good.
It comes out every year because it's got the festive red. But I mean, I'm thinking of now when I made yours, Jemima. It's very quick made because it's like a short version. It doesn't need a lot of fabric, and it's just cuffs and collar.
That's it. Because I think with those sleeves, that's probably the longest to make,
the fanciest version.
Exactly. But if you're going to make it with the straight sleeve,
that's half the fabric,
quicker.
isn't it?
It's not much fabric at all.
But it is also like, what I like about this jumper is because obviously it's just a really comfy, cozy jumper. So you can like just put it on all the time. But I've got it paired with my Selena skirt here, which is like a silky satiny. So it kind of, you can wear it all the time.
That's the thing, you've like carved out an hour and a half maybe in your time, and then you've got something you're literally going to reach for all the time that's going to give back.
Because you could wear it over a lot of our like fancy dresses. So if you just need another little layer.
Winter isn't over.
It's just guys. So this would be a really nice one just to give yourself a little hug in a jumper form.
So lovely.
Merry Christmas to me.
And that one's made in a Ponte di Roma, which you might have some in your stash, but sweatshirting. French terry. I've definitely made one in French terry. It's tighter. It's tighter because French terry doesn't stretch as much. But it works.
So just think about the stretch of your fabric, how much you'd want to what you want to wear it with
and on top of. But that's such a good example actually. And if we go for an even simpler we're in the same.
We've come matching.
We have. So this is the ultimate t-shirt, but with the roll neck add-on.
Exactly. And then it's got long sleeves or it's got short sleeves.
And 3/4 length sleeves.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But to be honest, if you've got
I
the
love
ultimate t-shirt pattern, you've got the round neck, you've got a high neck,
Yes.
you've got
V-neck
the
as
V-neck.
well.
That's true.
I mean,
the add-on just gives you the roll neck.
Yeah, and changes the
height.
the kind of
Yeah.
height.
Yeah.
So if you've got a bit
I
of
love
jersey, then
Yeah, which you will. Let's face it.
Yeah.
You probably have 1.5 meters, 2 meters of jersey somewhere.
Definitely.
And
Who
who
wouldn't want a nice fresh t-shirt to put on?
But again, it's one of those that's so quick, and I wear this all the time. And it's so nice. There's something so nice about making basics. You know, often we make these really like elaborate things, maybe or like special party dress. But there's something so satisfying about having a basic that you wear day in day out, but you still made it yourself.
You still feel that
Yeah,
pride
exactly.
and like, oh, I made it myself, and you're wearing it all the time. So
Exactly.
what's not to
And
like?
if you've only got like an hour, 2 hours to yourself, then bang this out, and then that's something that's off your list. Because usually like you're planning like super
big
jazzy
makes.
like big makes or for an
That's
event
it.
or something. It's like give yourself the time and the permission to make yourself your basics.
That's
I
so
love that.
true.
It doesn't need too much like thinking power.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, there's a theme already with like stretch
Quick,
knit fabrics,
Yeah.
quick and
Yeah,
easy
you don't
to
need to
fit.
toile it.
Yeah. Which is nice. Definitely helps. And you also have a.
I've got, I'm going to say even simpler.
Yeah.
I got the original Ultimate t-shirt, but I've got a crotch.
Oh, I see.
I've got 3 of these now, and I've cut the pattern to the length that I really like.
I
so
love that.
it's not super short, but because I wear everything high-waisted, it's enough to overlap at the waistband.
So it just sits at the spot where you like it.
It sits at the
Takes
spot.
less fabric.
Less fabric.
Right.
This seam is quicker to sew.
Yeah.
I can say
Less
that.
inches.
Exactly. And this came from, I think, Chloe, maybe last week, you were like, Rosie, there's some jersey.
No
Yes.
way.
And it was all random. It was from a sample that we had, so it was had bits cut out of it.
Yeah.
But it was like, that looks like I could get a t-shirt out
Well,
of
this
that.
is a perfect
You did that
example.
quick then?
Yeah, I saved this because we were filming this today. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to have a treat myself.
That is
Evening, and I said this
perfect.
before I left last night.
Practice what you preach,
Yeah.
right?
That's really good. And I
Exactly.
actually love how you've styled it underneath
Yeah.
the open
The fancy-
Amy shirt.
Yeah,
So good.
and it will. I did make this as well because my favourite white t-shirt I got HB sourced down.
Oh.
Always a
So
thing.
it was a necessity as well to get a nice. But that
That's a
one was
tough
bought
one.
as well, so it's now given me the opportunity to make myself.
That was
a
the
nice white
universe
t-shirt.
going, make yourself a nice
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
t-shirt.
But I think the
That's so
key
good.
for me in speedy sewing
Mhm.
is a speedy pattern, but also giving yourself the time to cut out beforehand.
Separate
Huge,
those activities.
Game changer for me when I
Yeah.
started doing that maybe a year ago. Like,
That's
that
it, like-
changed everything.
Exactly. If you can put aside a little bit of time to do a bit of cutting, and cutting is a short job, but it eats up your time.
Yeah.
But then when you're ready to sew, you can just. So I cut this out. I can't even remember. I cut it out sometime last week. But yesterday when I came to sew, it made it so quick to come
You can
together.
just
because I
get
was just
straight
ready.
in there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
To have it all like cut out and then you pile it all up ready. A little
A little-
puzzle.
yeah, you
for
got
you.
little, like-
And then it means that, if you suddenly have a little bit of time that maybe you weren't
Yes.
planning for.
Yeah.
You don't have to get all the fabric out, and then like
No.
you need a lot of
Yeah.
space. For that. It's
Choose
kind of
the
a
pattern
different-
you're going to cut,
That's
like
it.
all of
Yeah.
that is done.
Yeah.
It's the decision making I think sometimes
Yeah.
comes into it, and you get. Oh, I get a bit like.
Decision fatigue, I get that.
that's
Yeah, I
it.
get pulled in different directions, and sometimes you end up doing nothing because
Yeah,
you have too many
exactly.
options.
And the idea of starting a whole project as compared to like, right, say this afternoon I've got an hour, I'm just going to cut out.
Make a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Or make a skirt. Am
Make
I
a skirt,
right?
Ava is another super speedy
So
one.
cute. Come in here a little bit more.
I
Lovely.
put pockets, slanty pockets in this one, so it was like marginally.
Marginally more advanced.
But I mean, we're talking adding 20 minutes onto the
And
sewing
also
time,
you've
really.
made it so many times.
Yeah.
Probably like.
Just sort of autopilot, but yeah, a great little skirt. I have gone for plain black because then it fits into my wardrobe every day. But I feel like all our simple stuff is mostly plains at the moment, but you don't have to do that.
No, of course
You go
not. No, of
wild.
course not.
This Selena skirt.
Yeah.
So although it's cut on the bias, so you might just have a little bit more thinking and jiggering around to do. But I mean, 2 pieces of fabric.
Yeah, it's really quick.
and elastic. So
And the fabric, if you choose something gorgeous like that does all the
slinky.
work.
Yeah. So this is a viscose satin from Fabric Godmother, which I actually got
Stunning.
with my voucher from my birthday. So yeah, it just feels a bit luxe, a little bit fancy.
Beautiful.
So it's
But
so
you're right,
simple
still
and
simple.
quick. doesn't have to be basic as
No,
well.
and again with the Ava skirt, we've seen some amazing versions online. Just if you check the hashtag of people making them in like tapestry fabrics and things. Well, we have a sample like that as well.
I was going to say, we did that whole Ava Palooza vlog.
We did,
Remember, a couple years ago,
yeah.
where we all did our different interpretations on like hacking the Ava
nice.
skirt.
Yeah.
If you want just a bit more creativity involved and like you want to put your own style on
Jazz it up.
it. Yeah.
It's so good though. And so that's a woven example. We've had lots of knit
Lots of
examples.
jerseys.
Yeah.
We could talk about something again where I think the fabric does all the work is the Sylvia robe.
Oh.
So woven, it works in so many things. Viscose, cotton lawn, beautiful,
Yeah.
silk.
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're
Because it can
fancy.
make quite bougie sort of like,
Exactly.
sort of to lounge around the house in.
Exactly.
But like
yeah.
also,
But then you can also go cozy
Yeah.
with the version.
The
that-
dressing gown.
Yeah.
Because I think the ultimate sewing self-care is making pajamas.
Yes, 100%.
What a nice cozy thing to be making in December.
Yeah.
Some
That's
lovely
true.
like pajamas for yourself. Little Sylvia rib dressing gown.
Cute.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be nice to make as a set if you have a bit more time.
Yeah.
So the ultimate pajamas, because that's a woven like
Trouser
a,
pattern.
you know, a
Yeah.
cotton that you could use or a viscose.
Then
And
ultimate
matching-
TV shirt.
Yeah,
as your
plain
pyjama top.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then a
And
Sylvia
then a Sylvia
robe.
robe
Yeah.
dressing gown add-on.
Imagine you going into 2026 with matching pajamas.
That would
What
make
the
me
best
very
way to
happy.
Yeah.
That would
Power
make me-
move for 2026.
Do you think there's a power in homemade clothes that most people don't see?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just for you.
100%.
It's like
Yeah.
we're charging you.
Yeah.
Really nice. In terms of quick makes as well, of course, if you're making something much smaller, it's going to take less time.
Yes.
So if you want to make something for someone else, maybe you can go for children's patterns. We
Yeah.
have quite a lot of those.
If you had a little bit of your jersey fabric left over
That's it.
from
Okay.
making your t-shirt, then
Make yours first,
make
and
yours
then
then do a little
Put your
bit.
oxygen on first
Yes.
before giving it to the baby.
And then make the elm t-shirt, which takes like 30 seconds.
Literally.
The worst bit is just because it's small. You're like, and then you could be getting the joy from being matching.
That's really
Yeah.
cute. That's very, very cute. I like
Yeah.
that.
While the kids still want to match with you.
Yes. Squeeze out those
Is that a
gears.
feel there?
Yeah. That came from some personal experience.
They don't want the homemade clothes anymore.
I think thinking seasonally as well,
Yes.
there is one quick make that through when it gets warmer, I wear non-stop, which is my ultimate wrap skirt.
Oh,
Oh, you've got loads of those.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
I've maybe got 4 of them, and could just mainly they're super quick, but they
Yeah.
show off a fabric so
Yes.
beautifully. So and we got the sew along.
Oh, we
as
do
well.
have a link to that.
Yeah.
It's a very good because that makes it quicker
It
because
does.
you're
You don't
following
have to
Rosie
think
making hers. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, that would be perfect
Oh, yeah,
right now.
exactly.
Actually. But you said something the other day that was a very good advice. That if you made it in a polyester, which we don't often
yeah,
recommend
that's
that.
true.
But if you make it in polyester, you could wear it over tights and it won't get like.
That's it. It won't get sticky. Or or if you wear a slip as well.
So
Yeah.
is it like the natural fibres that will stick to your tights then?
I don't know if it's scientifically that, but it does happen.
Is the hairspray trick, is that a thing?
I've never tried it. I have heard of it.
Remember
That definitely was a thing.
I feel like that from the 90s has just like come back. That if you spray your tights,
tights.
anyone else know this one?
Let us know if
Is
it
this
works.
true or is this just something weird?
What, every time you have to spray it?
Yeah,
guess
when you
so,
get dressed
yeah.
on and you spray your tights with
With
hairspray
hairspray.
and it should stop your...
The antiseptic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard of this.
It's
I've never
science.
tried it. I
It's
should try it. That's good science.
But yeah, if you want to experiment with flammables during the
and
time
polyester.
and polyester. You didn't hear it from us.
I love it. If we take it back. If you don't want to be wearing tights, you could be wearing leggings.
Oh, nice.
So the Huby leggings. So these will take a little bit longer because you'll have to figure out the fit a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be, and maybe take a separate time to work on the fit.
Yes.
Separate time to cut it, separate
Yeah.
time to
Take more
sew
time.
it. Take more
Yeah.
time. But like if you spread it around, I feel like it's very
Yeah.
doable. But the sewing of the Huby leggings
Oh.
is no time. It's literally the quickest thing in the world. And then, you can wear them throughout the season, just
Yeah.
to lounge around.
And which is perfect because who wants to be wearing any like
No, exactly.
zips
It's
or-
true.
Yeah, you need.
And
yeah.
there's some really cool kind of lycra fabrics out there
Yeah.
that I often see and I'm like, oh, that looks quite fun. To just be, so you're not just making a pair of like, I don't know, black leggings.
You obviously can
You
do
can.
judgment here.
But it's so much like sportswear that you buy in shops is like plain black,
It
very
is,
like
that's true.
chic colours, and it's like,
Yes.
let's do something fun.
It's
Fun
true.
leggings.
And yeah, I think with the caveat that you have to figure out, maybe make a 12 basically, to
Yeah.
figure out the
Yeah,
fit.
because you want it to be nice and fitted, so they don't
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah, that's one thing you can't kind of leave too much room because
Yeah.
otherwise.
But easy, you just keep taking them in.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Maybe
Yeah.
start bigger and you go in. I think that's a
That's
very
it.
good idea.
Yeah, and I think that's because if maybe with the Huby leggings you're going to have 2 sessions, I think that's quite a part of quick sewing is if you've got an hour to yourself, you don't have to beat yourself up if you're not going to finish something in an hour.
Yeah.
Any progress
true.
you make is good
Yeah.
progress.
That is
and
very
and then
true.
it might be that you only need half an hour just to finish something off.
Another day.
That's
yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
true. That's very true.
I
I
think
like that. It's not a sew and be challenge.
No, exactly that. Exactly that. So any little pockets of time, just fill them with sewing.
Yeah.
That's
However
something that
big
I'm
or
trying
small
to get
it
better at. I feel
Just
like
like-
I've always had this thing of like I sit down and I'm like, oh no, I have to finish it all today.
Right.
Like I really struggle to put something away and come back to it, but I'm trying to because if you try and get everything done in one session, I end up rushing it
Rushing
it,
and
yeah,
like
of course
it's not
you
as
do.
good as it could be, and it's like, okay.
And also
That's a good point. Let's put it
element
away.
of stress, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
Which is-
exactly. It's an element of panic. That's not really the goal in sewing. So yeah, I'm trying actively to be better at like, okay, this is a good point.
That's where we stop.
This is where we start.
I think that's what's quite useful if you're following along with like a Stitch School class, which we have so
Yeah.
many of for projects. Some of the ones we mentioned, Ava's definitely on there.
Yeah.
Ultimate T-shirts on
Huby
there.
is-
Huby, I'm looking at the screen over there. Sorry, we've got them all. The Ultimate Pajamas are there. So
Wow.
if you're following along with a class, I think it's useful for time management because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
chapters. So there's lessons that take you up to a certain point, and then you can go like, okay, that's
Actually,
me
I'm
done
fine.
today, and
Yeah.
tomorrow I hem.
It's exactly like when you're reading a book and you're like, I
Chapters,
need to
yes.
go to bed, I'll finish the end of this chapter.
Yes. I am
And then it's
definitely
done.
a completist, so I feel what you're saying, but as long as there's an end,
ending,
yeah.
something that's like, okay, round it up.
Something which also might be nice, I just thought of, is you could do the embroidery class that's on Stitch School. So if you wanted to take some time to yourself and just personalise
Something you've already made, maybe.
Something
That's
you've
cute.
already made. Or if you know that you're going to like make an Amy shirt, you could just get your fabric and just draw around the collar piece and then just sit and embroider.
In front of all the Christmas telly.
Ah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah,
great.
And then you make the full shirt next year.
Yeah,
So you've got the colours.
Yeah.
That's quite adorable. I like that a lot. Very good shout. But yes, hopefully that's given you some ideas. I'm trying to think if there's any more patterns that should get an honourable mention. But we've got...
Well, you could do whatever you wanted, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
that is very, very true.
I think take some time and make a coat.
Yeah.
Why not?
Stress-free, quick
With
project.
all the chaos around you, learn how to do all the hand stitches needed and a welt pocket. Perfect prime time for welt pockets. No, keep it simple. Keep it simple, keep it enjoyable for yourself.
Yes.
And yeah, I think if you prepare a little bit, it will go a long way to make it
That's the key.
more effective the time that you do have. And let us know if you've do you ever managed to sew for yourself during this period? I mean, I am curious.
Have any of us got any little like ideas of something we might want to sew?
Oh, I'll tell you what I'm sewing up. Now it is a bit naughty because I can't really tell you, but it's the new pattern coming
Yeah.
in
Yes.
which I am in love with and I want to make several of because it's a super quick
So
thing.
it will go into this category next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yeah, so
on
you've
my
got your
list.
pattern already done because you've been
Working on
it.
that,
So you know
yeah.
that's already, so when you want to sew it, you can just
Amazing.
Yeah,
yeah.
So exciting. I bought some really nice bamboo jerseys, so I have an ultimate t-shirt in my future.
Oh, nice.
Not with the roll neck though.
What
with
colour
the-
will you be going for?
This one, surprise, surprise, it's like an olive green.
Ooh.
We're going green.
I like
we're
that.
going
In her green
I
era.
am in my green era. But I think I'm gonna go scoop because I have maybe 4 of these,
Oh wow.
which is great. But sometimes with like a jumper that's kind of scoop or crew neck, I prefer that the shirt doesn't also show. So I like my options, you know. So yeah, that will be. It's not cut out yet, but it's like the fabric has been washed. Another time I will cut it out, and that will be an in-betweeny thing for sure. I think so.
Because I am at my mum's for Christmas, so I won't have any of my sewing stuff. She does have a sewing machine.
It's strange to crack onto someone else's sewing machine.
Yeah, it is.
Is that
I'm just going to get this out. I think for me knitting is going to be my
loads of knitting for me as well.
And it can fit in my bag on the train.
And your bag is me, mate, so
yes, exactly.
Fine.
Yeah, because we're talking about that is I want to make our boxy toiletries bag because it is like the perfect size for a knitting project.
I think so.
So
for
I
a little
need
scarf,
one of
a
those
hat,
for
something like
myself.
that.
Yeah.
For socks, you've kept socks in that.
It is my prime knitting bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to make one of those for myself.
And it could also be a little maybe embroidery kit.
Yes.
Carrier, right?
Yeah. Yes.
For example.
For the emergency embroidery.
Emergency embroidery! Quick! So yes, hopefully you've got a few ideas in there. As we mentioned, there's gift oriented vlogs that you can have a look at, and we'll link below. And sure, do that as well, but make sure that you take a little bit of time just for yourself. It's we're having a think on that subject at the moment around the office.
Yes, definitely. It's a busy time and everyone needs to look after themselves, and hopefully if you're watching this then sewing is part of looking after yourself. So it's very important to prioritise that.
Prioritise, that's a good thing. And it doesn't mean that you disappear for like weeks on end, but
unless you want to, maybe now's the time for a sewing retreat. I'm off for 2 weeks. Enjoy Christmas.
Love that. Let us know if you're planning any of the quick makes over the festive period, or maybe you've done it already and you're just sewing gifts manically at the moment. We're curious. Any favourite patterns that you're using, we like to be nosy and know what everyone's making. If you enjoyed this video, do give us a thumbs up, buy us a coffee if you can, and we'll see you again soon. I think there's lots of fun. Oh, there's a sew-along coming.
That's what it is.
I got it. There's a sew-along coming. There's a little bit further down the line, there's Rosie's Queen's speech at the beginning of next year, and there's a few more things.
Sorry. Crazy.
And I want to say there's a few more things, but
there definitely are.
Before the end of the year, there's still things happening.
Oh my goodness,
so many things happening. But keep an eye on here on YouTube and our newsletter. If you're not subscribed, the link is below as well. And all things Sew Over It coming your way at all times. See you again soon. Bye.